Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to do a review for AD 2047 VR, a game released on the Steam store today, July 8th, 2021 by developer Lenzy Games. It's available for the Valve Index, HTC Vive, and the Oculus Rift. It normally retails for $20. It's currently on a release sale, 30% off. I got a free Steam key through the Steam Creator Connect program to review this game. I tested this game out on the Oculus Quest 2 using the Oculus Link cable. AD 2047 is described by the developer as a Cyberpunk Sci-Fi VR interactive movie. I would describe it as sort of a mix between an FMV and a walking simulator. Or in this case, I guess you would call it a teleporting simulator since you don't actually do any real walking. The game is 2 to 3 hours long, just depending on whether you have any difficulties with some of the sections in this game. The puzzles are quite easy. What makes this difficult is that a lot of this game is pixel hunting that's done by gaze-based navigation. AD 2047 is running on the Unreal Engine. On my RTX 3080, I was getting a steady 90 frames per second. There's very limited options in the settings. I believe the only options is whether to turn on subtitles on or off, what language, and also if you want the dot pointer there or not. I chose to have it on, and that's because some of the pixel hunting with the gaze-based navigation here is a little on the clunky side, so you want that little pointer to help you out in being able to select some of the objects that you're supposed to gaze at in order to progress the story. I would have liked to see more settings available, especially graphical settings, and there were none in this game, which is a shame. The teleportation that is done here is pretty poor. It's nodal teleportation where you actually gaze to the location that you want to teleport to, and then you just automatically teleport there. At least there is snap turning available in this game. It is, however, binded to the A and X buttons. Now, I personally did enjoy AD 2047, but I did have to look past several issues. The interactions here are very poor, the locomotion is pretty bad, and just some of the sound mix is just not really good, and there are some language translation issues. However, despite that, I did enjoy the setting, I did enjoy the story, even though it does get a little off the rails at times. I think the voice actors overall did a good job. You can tell they're not native English speakers, but however, they're still very emotive, they're professionals, and it does translate even though some of the words are fumbled and there's some issues with the translation, and then the sound mix is just pretty bad and kind of betrays them at the end, but that is definitely not the voice actor's fault that the sound mix is pretty rough at times in this experience. The visuals were okay with me. These are not the best graphics you'll see in a VR game, and the animations are kind of rough. However, overall, it does present a nice package for an indie type cinematic narrative driven experience. It works. It does a nice job of putting you in this very interesting cyberpunk future world where you are a detective and you got all these personal issues while at the same time you're on the hunt for this serial killer. So there is a lot of intrigue, there's a lot of atmosphere, and it kind of just does work in immersing you in this world overall. So a lot of the gameplay here is just simple object hunting or pixel hunting, and then you have your very simple puzzles, but then you also have these quick time events where you're supposed to do these interactions. Some of it will involve shooting, some of it will involve melee combat. It's all very basic and very simple, but since the focus is on the story, you can forgive these actions being very simplified. You also have some choices at times to make, but those seem to be more flavor text than anything else. Overall, if you are a fan of walking simulators or FMVs and you're okay with some of the limitations that this experience has, like I said, with the nodal teleportation, with the gaze-based pixel hunting, then this might be something that you would be interested in. I enjoyed it, but I think a lot of people may not be able to overlook all the issues that this experience has, all the limitations, plus the language translation issues. So if I have to rate AD 2047 VR, I would give it a 5.5 out of 10. While I enjoyed it, I think a lot of other people may not enjoy it as much as I did. Plus the $20 asking price can be a bit too much given the kind of shoestring production values this experience has overall. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. If you liked my review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the video. I really like this dialogue that I included at the end.
Is he dead?
Careful! Don't go over yet! He's still alive!
数据显示，2047年全市生产总值比上年增 I'll be there in 2 minutes.
Then you'd better hurry. 3 seconds passed.
No problem. See you soon.
日前，山海小区2期安居房工程顺利竣工，1300多户拆迁户有望月底搬进新居。围绕山海大厦建设配套的拆迁工程，至此全部顺利结束。我是山海建。
Hi, Richard.
Exactly 2 minutes. You are so on time. And I was so looking forward to scouting you.
Well, sorry, I guess. So, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you? Not too bad?
Yeah, well, I'm alive at least.
Yeah. It's so pretty here now. I didn't expect it to become so beautiful here when I left 5 years ago.
All thanks to your father's company, the city can be so beautiful like this.
There are great things about him. If he wasn't my father.
How long are you gonna stay this time?
About 2 weeks. There are so many people coming to see the Wulongsheng show. I'll probably have to stay a couple of extra days, tying up loose ends.
Nice.
Hey, look here!
Hmm?
Why are you just standing there? Make a pose! One, 2, 3, cheese! It's worse than the last one.
No, let me see it.
No. Okay, I will show you in a second. Remember this tree? So nostalgic.
Of course. Every time you were upset, you would come here back in the day.
Yeah. Only you could find me back then.
Don't move.
It's really windy.
Yeah. So, is there anything you want to say? Okay, it's raining now. I gotta go. So nothing's changed since last time. How long do I have to wait for the answer?
Rachel.
I want to hear you say it. When I get this back,